guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I'm on my old laptop, so it might not look so dark today. I don't know what is wrong with the other laptop. The lighting is so terrible on it, but this is much better. The only thing is, my laptop will all of a sudden just freeze up and close. So hopefully I can get through this before it does that. I need to go ahead and get a camera. My daughter has one, and she said, "Mom, you can use my camera," but she's gone out of town right now, so I really don't know how or where it is. So, all right. So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Before I get into today's message, I have got some things to say. And number one, I told you that Santos would be protected, and he's still there. You know, I can't believe they kicked out Al Franken for so much less, for just being a comic, for something that he'd done in the past, and they kicked him out. And you know, he should have stayed there and held his ground, but he left. But gosh, wouldn't that be nice if he was still there? And then here we have this cheat, liar that has admitted that he's lied and everything, and he's still there. But, you know, that's the way it goes, I guess, with the Republican Party. Oh, okay. So now let's talk about what's going on in New York today. So we know that this past week, Donald Jr. testified, and I told y'all he would be a smart aleck, and that's what he's done. He's been a smart aleck, say, "I don't remember." You know, that's why we hire an accountant. But he has fiduciary responsibility, and they showed him, you sign this, you have responsibilities. So, you know, what can he say? They're just very arrogant. And then Eric, I really thought that he was going to plead the fifth, but he has said over and over and over, "I don't know, I don't know, I don't know." He is just, instead of pleading the fifth, he's pleading, "I'm dumb as a bag of rocks." Okay, now Trump is on the stand today. So he's been on the stand, and I've heard a couple of outtakes from Midas Touched. Y'all go watch that. So that's the easiest, quickest way to get information. And I just clicked on that. So today, Trump got admonished, I guess, from the judge a few times. And the judge has told his lawyers, "Control your client." And they're like, "We can't." They just want, you know, Trump to be thrown out and everything to get thrown out. So really the judge has got to just put up with his bad behavior. He's so disrespectful. He did tell him this is not a political rally. And has stricken all the inputs that he's been asked a question. Trump has asked a question, and then he adds to it. And he talks about the judge and everything to his face. "You've been so unfair to me." He has stricken all that from his testimony. And they stopped for lunch, and they showed him walking out of the court for their lunch break. And he didn't even stop to talk, you guys, because he is madder than a hatter. You know, when Trump gets mad and he's got nothing to say, whoa, he's really seething. You guys know I live right outside of San Antonio, right? So this weekend, we decided, my daughter was going to Albany. You know, she bought a house in Albany, New York, and we dropped her at the airport in the morning. And we're like, we had to drive into San Antonio, and we live right outside of San Antonio. So I'm like, well, what are we going to do? We're here anyway. May as well do something. And I said, let's go to the Pearl. We've always wanted to go to the Pearl, and we haven't been there. It's been open for a while, but we haven't gone to the Pearl. And it's kind of a little garden setting, and they've got a bunch of restaurants, and you can eat outside, and people bring their dogs, and there's a farmer's market on Saturday. So it's really cute and quaint. And I said, let's go check it out. You know, my daughter's been there, and she's told me, "You should go do it, Mom." So that's what we did. We found a really good parking spot. It was a perfect parking spot. Didn't even cost us a penny. Parked on the street. Got inside there, looked around, we walked all around. There's so many dogs, there's so many people, there's a lot going on, and the atmosphere's really, really wonderful, really nice. And it was a beautiful day. It wasn't too hot, it was still cool. It's 75 degrees right now, and it's going to go up. So we're going to be back in the 80s. We're going back to summertime. But anyway, I decided that I was going to eat this Caribbean food, and I got a Caribbean salad. It's jerk chicken. It was just a little bowl. I'm telling you, tiny little bowl. It was $16. Had a piece of chicken on top of it. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is an experience. I'm just going to enjoy it. I don't, anyway, I'm on a diet. Who cares? Oh my God, y'all. I don't know what was wrong with that salad, or if there was something wrong with me. My stomach hurt so bad a few hours later, like, 5 or 6 hours later, my stomach started burning, started hurting. I don't know if the chicken wasn't cooked good, or if it's the jerk chicken had a certain spice to it that didn't agree with me. Oh my gosh. All day Saturday, stomach pain. All Sunday, stomach pain. And I've even had a little bit today too. So I've had 3 days of stomach issues. So I don't know if that's spice or undercooked chicken. I will never eat that again, unfortunately. But the Pearl was lovely. We did get to eat outside. We, stretched our legs, got to walk around and everything. So even though I'll never eat that again, I will go back to the Pearl. If you're in San Antonio, if you go to the Riverwalk, go to the Pearl. It's all really beautiful, very nice. And I'm sure at nighttime it's all lit up. They have all the trees lit up and everything. It's even a lot more beautiful at night, I understand. I've been to the Riverwalk at night at Christmas time. That is so gorgeous. You have to go to the Riverwalk at Christmas time, you guys. It's so pretty in San Antonio. So pretty, so nice. Anyway, I'll go back again at nighttime, but I think I'll stay away from the food. I'll just go soak in and, maybe have a cup of coffee. We really planned on having some coffee. The lines for the coffee, places were ridiculous. They were so long, they were out the door, and we just didn't want to wait, for an overpriced cup of coffee, wait an hour in line. So that's we ended up going to a place that had no line. There's a reason there was no line there. All right. Anyway, so that was my experience. I hope you guys had a good weekend and did something that made you happy. That did make me happy at the time. We did have a good time. So, and then we came home on Sunday watching football. I can't believe I'm a football fan. I used to really be against football. I didn't like football or anything, but I'm older and wiser, and I enjoy watching football. It's so funny. So Dallas Cowboys lost yesterday. Oh, too bad. And then, but Houston Texans won, right? And the Chiefs won. And the weekend before, the Chiefs had lost because Mahomes had the flu. That's why they lost. So that's the three teams that I'm really rooting for. Kansas City, Houston Texans, and Dallas Cowboys. So I like to watch them. But we watch all different teams, but those I focus on a lot more. I might watch some other football teams, but I'm kind of looking at my phone at the same time. But that's a way to pass Sunday, right? Okay, so now I'm going to get started with the message that I have for you guys. This message came through a little while earlier today, put it that way. And this is how it begins, okay? So I'm just going to start from what I got, the download that I got. And this is about the war that's going on, obviously. Israel and Gaza, which is really just one-sided. Put yourself in others' shoes and follow their journey. And as you look over your shoulder, who do you see? It may be yourself. Persecutors can be well-dressed, well-educated, well-meaning, but nonetheless, in the eyes of those suffering, their persecutors. And we are all the persecutors, and we are all the sufferers, because we are all one. We should all join hands and unite, because we're a great force of energy, and we can change the course of this world and this war. We are strong, united. The momentum of peaceful energy can stop wars, can shield and protect the innocent. So at this very moment, stop what you're doing and start envisioning peace between Israel, Gaza, Palestine, all the other countries involved around the whole Middle East. See them all living peacefully, coexisting with one another. In your mind's eye, see that the bombing is stopping. See the trucks lined up, all the convoys going to help the innocent Palestinian people. Netanyahu is listening and rethinking his strategy. Okay? Just imagine that. This is just things you're thinking and imagining and seeing inside your mind's eye. See all the innocent kidnapped people being released. See all the different countries stepping up to help solve the problems between Israel and Palestine. You know, we don't need to figure out how peace is made, so we're just jumping ahead. We're past how it's going to happen. We're just jumping to the good part, to the conclusion, to what we want to happen. See the Gaza Strip being rebuilt. See people living side by side, peacefully, respecting each other. All countries involved with Hamas are now choosing peace. That includes Iran. See the hospitals being rebuilt. See hospitals being replenished. Doctors and nurses are stepping forward and going to Palestine and helping out. Doctors Without Borders are helping out too. So see in your mind's eye the Palestinian people getting so much love and attention and compassion. There's teams of people brought in to search for the people trapped under the rubble. There's a huge rescue mission underway. The borders are opening up and allowing the refugees to escape. They're accepting them now. Anything peaceful and positive that you can imagine will be of great help. That is how this works. So, you know, that's why people pray. They pray for help. They pray that there's a peaceful outcome to this war, that the bombing will stop. But you also, with that prayer, see that happening. So what you want to happen, you have to really imagine it in your mind and see it's happening as though it's already happened. So we don't know how it will stop or what will, bring about peace, only that we want to see peace. So what you want to see, imagine it happening now. Do this as many times a day as you can. When you hear the news and you're hearing tragedy happening, imagine you're turning it into peaceful. Every time you hear some tragedy, see in your mind a peaceful outcome. Turn it around, turn it around. And just, you can say, I'm so thankful that Israel has stopped bombing Palestine. That will help so much. And you could say also, I am so thankful that all the people involved are being taken care of with love and compassion for all. This will be so, so helpful, you guys, because there is strength in numbers. You know, I've seen videos, and I wish I had, you know, more people watching this video, and we could all, thousands of people all at once could come together and unite, not only in prayer, but in vision. Envision this, send this energy to the Middle East, to Israel, to Gaza, also Ukraine and Russia. You can also do that with Ukraine and Russia and see that peace and healing comes about through, you know, through the same, exact same way. So, yeah. So that's the information that I got earlier today to pass along to you guys. Hopefully you can do this on your own. If you need some help, just rewatch the video, and you know, we can all together send our good energy over there, and it will change everything. It will change everything. I wish that President Biden would just take 5 minutes and say, let us all concentrate our thoughts of peace to Israel, you know, to Gaza, to Palestine, to all people at war. Let's just focus on it for 5 minutes. I'm telling you, we'd get so much more done than just, you know, sending our delegates over there. This would help so much. I wish he would do that. I really, really do. Okay, you guys, so that's it for me today. I have got some work I need to be doing. If you need a reading, please let me know. I've been busy, but never too busy for you. If you need a healing, I'm about to release another healing video. It will help you harness the universal healing energy and deploy it to areas that you're having trouble with that are causing you pain. So look for that video this week. If you'd like to get a healing session with me, please look down below. I'll leave my email. Just reach out to me and we'll get together, okay? Have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Take care and bye for now.